Hi, I'm Tina Rossler from TiLite. I'm the Director of Education, and we are here to introduce you to the youngest member of the TiLite family, the TiLite Twist. So the TiLite Twist is a pediatric chair that goes down as small as 8 by 8 and up to 15 by 16. And what's really unique about the Twist is, unlike some of the other pediatric chairs that are really adult chairs shrunk down, we took about 2 years to really redesign our frame specific for pediatric application. We had focus groups and we got input from ATPs and from therapists working in pediatrics to make sure that we had the right combination of accessories and configurations for those kids. So some of the unique things are, our chair goes smaller than most of the other chairs on the market. So this is a 9-inch wide chair, and we go down to 8 inches wide. And each chair is built to grow. So it grows 2 inches in width and 3 inches in depth from where you select. So if I select an 8 by 8 chair, it will grow to 10 inches in width and 11 inches in depth in 1 inch increments. The other unique thing about that is, if you flip the frame over, all of the growth is built into the frame. So the footrest, the cross brace, the camber tube, and even the upholstery has all of the growth built into it. So it just takes a few tools and about an hour to adjust that frame in those 1 inch increments. Now, all of those things are included. The only thing that you have to replace is this backrest release bar. We chose to maintain the release bar instead of going to a string because we find that the strings tend to get caught up in the mechanism. So we do provide those for you, so they come with the chair, so you don't have to worry about, to grow the chair, you have to order another part. So that's a great benefit. So some of the other unique features, if you start from the back of the frame and move to the front, are we have some really parent-friendly or caregiver-friendly options, like this single center mount push handle. There's 3 different heights that will accommodate someone up to about 6 foot 3 inches tall. So I can adjust it here with this ratchet to the perfect height to push them with. Or I can take it out completely while a child's maybe at school or doing other activities and doesn't need that assistance. The other great feature that I like is this single swivel anti-tip. So this is an option which allows the child to learn those important wheelchair skills and still be safe. So it's meant to rotate on that anti-tip and weight bear on it. So your traditional anti-tips aren't meant really to weight bear on. They're meant as a guide to say, oh, watch out, you've gone too far back. This really lets kids gain those really important wheelchair skills and still be safe and not have the parents or the caregivers be afraid that they might fall over backwards. Now, it does have a unique release mechanism. It has a lever as well as a push button. So if mom needs to take this off, to say push the chair up curbs or something like that, when they place it back in, even if they forget to do the lever, it's locked in place already, and then this just provides a double level of security for that. So I think this is a great functional option that can really help kids learn to propel and propel safely. Now, as you go along to the front of the frame, you'll notice we have back angle adjustment that goes from 85 degrees to 110. And one of the nice things is we tried to stay consistent on our adjustments so that they're same as some of the adult chairs that you might already be familiar with. So our back angle adjustment is the same. Also, I can remove the rear wheel, and I have rear seat height adjustment that is very similar to our adult frames, the Aero Z and the ZRA. So I can get varying seat slopes and seat heights. And then as I move to the front, we also have a very unique option on the front where I can change the height of the front caster up and down along this grooved piece here. So I can change both the front and the rear seat heights as much as I'd like. So I can get some really low seat to floor heights, which are great for smaller kids who need to transfer to the floor and be able to get easily back up in their chair. So that's a really nice and unique option. Now you notice the casters seem to be outset a little bit wider, and that was intentional to make sure that that chair has a lot of anterior and lateral stability, because a lot of kids are going to be crawling and weight bearing on the front of the frame and pulling down on the frame to climb into it. So we thought that that was a really critical thing and really important. Also, from a size standpoint, we have rear wheels that go down as small as 18 inches and up to a 24-inch wheel. So I can really accommodate good positioning and give kids that critical access to the wheels so they can make as much contact as possible. and some of that will be dictated by frame size. As you move to the front as well, we have a variety of wheel lock options, so these can be set either at a push to lock or a pull to lock configuration. And we also are coming out with an integrated fendered side guard that will have the wheel lock integrated into that component. As I move further forward and you look at the footrest, this unique looped high mount foot plate is actually unique to TiLite, and what it does is it allows us to get up and down height adjustment on the foot plate without interfering or having to clamp onto the front of the frame. So it's less unsightly and it just functions much better. I can get seat to footrest heights as low as 6 inches from the seat to the footrest. We also have the option of a flip back foot plate that's not on this frame, and an angle and depth adjustable foot plate as well that will fit on this high mount option. We also wanted to have some fun with the frame, so we also have this unique foot plate, the cat foot plate. And a lot of people ask what it is because on the order form it's in all capital letters, and it is actually simply the face of the cat. So as the child's looking down, they see a little kitty cat on their foot plate. So that's something that's a little bit unique. You'll look at our caster housing. Again, it is the same adjustments. It is the speed loader caster similar to the ZRA and the Aero Z. So again, it's something that you're familiar with, although it's on this pediatric option. I can also have used 1-inch diameter 6061 aluminum tubing. We want to make sure that this is a versatile chair and will fit a range of clients. And we understand that a lot of kids require more seating, and this 1-inch diameter of tubing will allow most seating systems to clip and clamp right onto it. So that's really important as well. The last feature I want to talk about is something that always concerns parents and teachers and the therapists that work with them is we've also designed the chair from a safety standpoint that it does come with the transit option. So you see that the transit option actually mounts to the front of the caster and to the rear of the frame, which means that they can be safely transported on public school buses and on public transport. So that's really key for us. So we wanted to keep safety and function both in mind with this chair, both in the arrangement of the transport brackets as well as how we shaped the frame.
For more information about this product, please call your local New Motion location or 1-800-500-9150.